Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're breaking down a highly anticipated, incredibly timely event happening this very weekend, the SPEEDS 2026 conference. Now, SPEEDS stands for the National Conference on Sources of Planet Energy, Environmental, and Disaster Science. It is an absolute must-watch event for anyone who's invested in the future of our planet. So today, we're going to walk step by step through exactly what's happening, who's speaking, and why it actually matters to you.
Just look at this core theme, hills, ecosystem, and human survival. We aren't just talking about admiring beautiful hazy mountains here. We are talking about hard, critical science. It's all about that complex intersection of planet energy, pressing environmental concerns, and disaster science. Honestly, the stakes couldn't be higher, because the health of these elevated ecosystems is directly tied to human survival down below.
So, here is our game plan for today. First, we'll look at the SPEEDS 2026 conference itself, then check out the distinguished guests and speakers, walk through Day 1's inaugural events, and finally, wrap things up with the Day 2 valedictory session.
All right, let's get into Section 1, the SPEEDS 2026 conference.
You know, pulling off an event of this magnitude, it takes some serious academic and professional backing. The conference is hosted at the School of Management Sciences on Sultanpur Road in Lucknow, but they are definitely not doing it alone. They've formed this powerful partnership with the Institution of Engineers India, specifically the UP State Center, and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University. When you put that level of engineering and academic prestige together in one room, you just know the technical output of the weekend is going to be incredibly rigorous.
Let's move along and see how this builds in Section 2, distinguished guests and speakers.
The organizers did something really smart here. They anchored each day of the conference with incredible but completely distinct expertise. Day 1 features chief guest Dr. Rajendra Singh, whose focus sets a powerful grassroots and conservation tone. Then, contrast that with Day 2, where the chief guest is Dr. Hardikesh Bahadur Singh, the advisor to the UP Pollution Control Board. That means Day 2 brings a sharp policy and regulation-driven perspective to the table. It's just a brilliant way to make sure both the on-the-ground realities and the systemic policies get covered.
Now, what's truly incredible about this slide is the moniker attached to our Day 1 chief guest. Dr. Rajendra Singh is widely known as the Waterman of India. Having a figure of his stature, a guy who has literally reshaped water conservation across the entire country, speaking on human survival is a massive draw. His keynote address is absolutely going to be a foundational moment for the whole weekend.
And the lineup doesn't stop there. The guests of honor bring a really diverse array of perspectives to the conversation. We've got Prof. Ankar Singh from HBTU Kanpur bringing in the academic engineering viewpoint. Then there's Shri Sushil Kumar Agrawal from Govind Industries, who injects that vital perspective of industry and manufacturing. Rounding it all out is Dr. Rana Pratap Singh, the honorary director of the Center for Sustainable Agriculture and Environment. This mix ensures the debate is dynamic and definitely not one-sided.
Okay, let's break down the schedule. Section 3, Day 1, Inaugural Events.
So, tomorrow morning, June 27th, things kick off early. 9:30 a.m. is registration and networking, before moving into the formal proceedings at 11 a.m. After traditional ceremonies like the lighting of the lamp and welcomes from leaders like Prof. Ashish Bhatnagar and engineer Vijaya Pratap Singh, it all sets the stage for that highly anticipated keynote by the Waterman of India right around noon. And this brilliantly illustrates the academic weight of the event. Just before the morning wraps up at 12:25 p.m., there's the official unveiling of the book Aravali, along with the conference souvenir. It's this fantastic, tangible piece of scholarship that attendees get to witness firsthand.
As we roll into the afternoon, the vibe shifts from ceremonial to highly focused work. Step 1, the plenary session at 12:40 p.m. lays out the high-level frameworks. Step 2, a much-needed lunch break at 1:40 p.m. And Step 3, at 2:30 p.m., the real granular work begins with the technical sessions. This is where attendees dive deep into the latest research on disaster science and planet energy.
Which brings us to our final day. Section 4, Day 2, Valedictory Session. What I really love about the schedule for Day 2 on June 28th is that they don't waste any time. Step 1, starting right at 10:30 a.m., attendees jump straight back into the technical weeds for 3 solid hours. Then Step 2 is a late lunch at 1:30 p.m. It guarantees that the bulk of the morning is strictly focused on rigorous scientific exchange.
Following lunch, the valedictory session officially starts at 2:30 p.m. with another round of welcomes. We hit the seminar concluding remarks at 2:50 p.m., setting the stage for the Day 2 chief guest. At 3:20 p.m., Dr. Harakesh Bahadur Singh from the UP Pollution Control Board delivers his keynote, offering that crucial policy perspective on everything discussed over the weekend.
Actually, the really crucial point here is what happens just before that final keynote. At 2:50 p.m., Prof. Dr. Bharat Raj Singh, the conference co-chair, steps up to deliver the seminar concluding remarks. His job is to synthesize hours and hours of dense technical findings into one cohesive summary for the audience. Not an easy task for sure, but absolutely essential.
As the conference finally draws to a close, we move into those final ceremonial moments. 3:40 p.m. is for presenting mementos and certificates. At 4:10 p.m., Dr. Dharmendra Singh delivers the official vote of thanks. And following the national anthem, the whole event concludes with a 4:16 p.m. high tea. And listen, never underestimate high tea at a conference like this. It is the absolute perfect, relaxed environment to network and debrief on the weekend's biggest revelations.
Let's bring our focus back to the big picture for a second. Ultimately, beyond all the precise schedules, the dense technical sessions, and the VIP speeches, this is what Speeds 2026 is actually about. It's like a giant puzzle, pooling human intelligence and engineering to preserve these delicate, critical hill ecosystems, because at the end of the day, their survival is undeniably linked to our own.
So, we've seen the schedule, we know the stakes, and we know the caliber of minds gathering in Lucknow this weekend. The science of disaster prevention and ecosystem preservation is moving fast, but it requires active participation. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this. How will you apply these insights to your own understanding of the environment, and will you be joining the conversation on human survival? Thank you so much for exploring this with me today, and as always, keep learning.